Hi everyone, and welcome to City University's Doctoral and Ed Specialist program. This shell is used for both the EDD, the Doctor of Education and Leadership, and for the EDS in Leadership, the Educational Specialist degree in Leadership. Both programs use the same classes, they just have a little bit different ending on them, since in the EDS you don't complete a dissertation. So you will see that I'm going to go over a brief orientation of this course that you've started now, the LDRD 600, which is the orientation to the programs, and I'll go over basically how this is all going to work. When you log into the Blackboard shell for the first time, you're going to be taken to the announcements. Now, all the announcements will pretty much be visible so that you can go down and see how the class is going to progress. This is a work at your own pace class that is scheduled for the last 5-week part of the quarter. So usually it will start about a week before the last month of the quarter and run through that month. You will see the dates in the welcome announcement that the class is basically encompassed in. Some of you may not be registered till the very last minute. That's because we do allow people to enroll basically up until the last 2 weeks of class. That's because this class is possible to complete within a week because it really is self-paced and you're just reading materials and taking a couple quizzes and responding to a discussion here and there. So for the most part, you are going to be able to work at your own pace. The class is set up that way so that you can go down and look through the content modules and work through them as you go. There are 5 content modules, so theoretically it would be a 5-week deal. But like I said, you should just move through them as fast as you can, and that way you'll be able to get the information you need in the time you need it. So even if you're enrolled late, it's not going to be an issue. So when you see the basic setup of Blackboard at CityU for all of your classes, it's going to look very similar. The announcements is at the top. Then you have the course information. This is where you can go to see the syllabus, orientation information, all these different things. And then you can see the course content. This is where you're always going to find your materials, your readings, your assignments for each week of the class. Again, since this class isn't based on weeks necessarily, you can just move through the modules, starting with 1 and going down through the modules. When you click on a module, it's going to open up and you're going to see that there will be information inside of it. These folders, you just click on the folder name and it will take you into more information. And so you'll be able to see everything that you need to see as part of that. You can go directly to the discussion board using this link here, and this is where you'll find your SIA. There's also going to be a link in the module for that as well. Assignments, again, this class has a few quizzes that you have to take and a search exercise. All of that can be found here, but it will also be in the course content. So the course content is really your one-stop guide for everything you need to know about the program. Faculty information, of course, is here. And contacting other course members, checking your email. These are all things that you'll be able to do. Your My Grades is where you go to see the grades that you have and see any feedback from the instructor. If you go to my.cityU.edu and go to the student portal, you'll see that there are a lot of help documents for Blackboard. So if you have any questions like putting a profile picture onto your account, which is mandatory in our program, a picture or an avatar. If you want to do a cartoon avatar or something like that, that's fine. It just helps personalize the class space. All of that information can be found in the my.cityU.edu. Okay, so I'm going to post this video in the announcements as well, but you're also going to find it at the beginning of module 1, of course, content module 1. So if you have any questions, please email me and let me know. Have a great start to your program and welcome.